Yeah, many moons ago. I think it was about 2008. Well, not 2008 because I was in the Dominican Republic. I think it was about because I went to Czech Republic twice, stayed there at a farm in Cadlin, and I was lucky enough to go on their subway underground trains. I still got the tickets. I still got the Czech Republic train tickets to this day. I kept everything from this day, because I like catching stuff. Obviously, it's in the folder still, but yeah, I think it was about 15 crowns. I think because Czech Republic don't do euros, they do crowns. I went there 2009 and 2010 with Pat and Peter. You know, best best people I ever stayed with. Obviously, they don't beat Maggie and Fitz. Fitz was a Jamaican man, probably the best I ever knew. And someone told me the other day he died. And he didn't die. I don't know. I haven't seen him for 20 years, but yeah, I remember. So I still got the subway the underground or the subway tickets from the Czech Republic. I remember going on the underground tube train. It's alright. It's one with dolphins as well, but that was in another country. That was the Dominican Republic in the Caribbean. I went there. It was about 17 years ago now. So I've done a lot. Seen a lot. I've seen a lot of when I was there. I saw a lot of crazy drivers in the Dominican Republic. That, by the way, on a train. Well, not on the train. On the aeroplane. It was about 9.5 hours. Saw some crazy drivers, man. No. Saw at the time. I saw on the journey. I saw freight trains as well. So I've seen it all. I've been I've been to Sheerness to Dover to the Czech Republic in a camper van for 13.5 hours. And on the way back on a plane, 13.5 hours in a camper van all the way through France in an England shirt in 2009. I was told to take off because German people would get offended by it if we travelled. But I went there in 2009. I got all the all the stuff about it. Went to a prisoner of war camp, Auschwitz. I went to Auschwitz when I was there. I saw a prisoner of war camp, saw a death camp when I was there. Obviously the German man. I remember the German man there at the time. He's got a restaurant next to the river, but it's not really a river anymore because it's dried out river. He was rude, but at the time, the cameras weren't that good like they are now. But yeah, Auschwitz was alright. I haven't got any photos of it. I've got booklets, I've got leaflets about it. Still got them all. And the other one near Germany, I think it was. We went, and I went. It was alright. Done a lot, seen a lot. Probably the worst place I went to was probably Belgium. Belgium weren't that great. Ostend, I went with youth club. back in 2004 with the Whitstable, you know, with Whitstable and that. Remember, you know, stayed on a barge. Went to a place called Ostend. No? Yes, I've been through Brussels. Might do a bit of train spotting now, but I've seen it all. Trust me, I've seen it all. I've been there, done that. No? Brussels is probably. I've been past Brussels, but I haven't stopped there. Been past there, the motorway going across. No? To get to, you know, get to Czech Republic. Stopped at a few places at the time. Remember that, Pat and Peter, you know. With Maggie and Fitz, you know, the only place I've probably ever been to, well, not them, it's probably Cumbria in the Lake District. I was there with the Sea Cadets in 2000. I actually thought it was Scotland, but it wasn't Scotland. It was Cumbria, the Lake District, Barrows and Furness. That was alright place. Stayed there for a week. You know, I was in the Sea Cadets. Obviously, I got chucked out at the end. That was the Whitstable Sea Cadets, but you never mind. Yeah, but yeah, when I was in Dominican Republic, which was in the Caribbean, I saw the dolphins. No, dolphins were right. Obviously, man who swam with dolphins, you got to kiss the dolphin, but I wasn't too keen on it. But a man at the time was there, he was too keen on kissing the dolphin. And I didn't, you know, at the end of the day, it's just holiday. When I went to college, same year, Canterbury, I didn't know I was going, well, I knew I was going to Canterbury College, but when I was on holiday, there was a person I met there. He was alright. Him and his wife were alright. I had to laugh with them. And then a week later, when I went to Canterbury College, I found out he actually worked at Canterbury College. You know, I found out he actually worked at Canterbury College. And when I went there, I goes, "Oh, you fat, you know, not you. I remember you from holiday." He said to me, "I remember you from holiday." I said, "Yeah, I'm getting, you know." I said, "I don't expect to see you here." He goes, "I don't expect to see you here either." But it was alright. Became good mates. You know, he worked in the food hall. Can't remember his name now. He's what was his boss name? His boss name, I fell out of him because I called him a puffer. You know? He was horrible to me. He was proper horrible. He said, "Oh, you can't do this. You need to do this." And I said to him, "Why are you wasting food for?" So, apologies for the P word, by the way, but yeah. Got all this stuff from the Dominican Republic and Czech Republic. I even still got the bloody train tickets, the subway tickets from Dominican Republic. Well, not Dominican Republic, Czech Republic. You know, when I went there, stayed at a place called Cadlin. It was a village, and when people wanted the stuff delivered, it was a van stopped once a week to have their food dropped off. And there was a tower there, you know, the history of it. You know, I still got the bloody magnet cards, I think, that, you know, and the Auschwitz, the war camp. Yes, I've seen them all. I've seen them all. Back 2008, 2009, 2010. I've seen it all because now, back then I was about, I was about 23, 22, 23, now 40, you know, I do what I want to do. I don't want to, and yeah, and when I was in the Czech Republic, I found a field full of weed, and I actually I didn't nick something. Oh, bloody! I took some. Well, I obviously didn't take none because obviously I got stoned on. Obviously I got stoned from the fumes of the cannabis, and I was if you check out my old Facebook, or I could post it on here. Yeah, show you. I got proper fucking high on it. You know, I got proper high on the because I'm sitting there holding cannabis plants, man. And that was back in the Czech Republic. You know, because in the Czech Republic they grow their own weed. Obviously, I didn't nick their own. Didn't nick their weed. There was plants growing in the same place where I stayed at. So obviously we picked them. I was sitting there, proper high on it. Proper, you know. At the time, I wanted to take them home to Britain. I couldn't. And just think how much money I might have made on it, mate. But the laws in Britain don't, you know, they're pussies in Britain. You know, if I buy one, I would have taken them home, would have smoked them, would have got put on them. But I didn't need to, because I'm not really a cannabis smoker. I don't do that shit. At the time, I was just holding them for someone, and I got put on them on the fields. That's why I was bloody smiling. And half the time, I don't smile. No? Yeah, I can post a picture, go through it. But yeah, good days, mate. Good days. See a bit of when I was there, Czech Republic, place I stayed at, Cadlin, the old farmhouse. Did a bit of maintenance work at the front. Found the old stones. You know, went to a Skoda museum. The Skoda museum was alright because I saw old Skoda cars, sports cars there. Went to you know, in the Czech Republic, went to the war caves down there. Oh yes, I've seen a lot of war caves. I even been to the war caves in Chislehurst Caves, man, back in the day. You know, I've seen them all. Yes, on the 10th, I will be going to Dover, see my dad at his cemetery, at his grave. You know, just obviously a couple of flowers, but yeah. If you saw me now, you'd think, fuck me, Theo, you got old. I've got old. It's been about 12 years since he died. I feel old. You know? I shouldn't look this old, but I do. I've got a, you know. I said to my brother the other day, Denver, I said to him, what's your hobby? His hobby, he goes to the gym, he sees his mate Sam, he does his job, he sees his son. No, I will not name names, because I don't want to, because I promised I wouldn't. But he does all right, you know. But he's a good lad, man. Good man. You know, does his best. Obviously, I don't know him well, so I haven't. Be honest, with you, I haven't properly spoken to Denver in about 15 years, since 2010. Because we had to, you know, I do my own thing. He does his own thing, you know. But he does best by he does best by the boy, you know. Does what he can. He does all right, you know. They're proud of him, you know. He's a good father. I hope he has more of them, you know. Me personally, I don't want children. As far as I know, I haven't got children, but I don't know that. Back in the day, I might, you know, I could have had children. But I don't know. I don't want actually, you know, back in the day when I was younger, in my youth, I don't know. But that's another story. But yeah, it's been an alright life. Well, obviously, lately, it's been a bit of a struggle for me, you know, bit of a cold. Trying to do my own thing, but So I'll get on with it. And yes, I've had this beard for about 22 years now. I grew this beard in 2004, I think. No, yeah, is it 4? 21 years, sorry. And I haven't really shaved it off. I had this beard when I was at Canterbury College, but I never had grey on it. So yeah, it's been alright. It's been good life. Okay, I'll let you know on the train spotting, because the train spotting will continue. But yeah, it's alright. And thank you everyone. Watching my videos, really appreciate it. And carry on watching. That's all I've got to say. Love you all.